Hello and welcome to Shopping East Tennessee on WTMB. Joe Palo here again at Kile Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland. And once again, I'm here with the main man himself, Bill Kile of Kile Dodge. And Mr. Kile, thank you for having us out here again.
Well, thank you for being here, Joe.
Let's talk about the vehicles that we have that we're going to talk about today. Now, as you probably noticed, we're inside today, taking a little weight off our feet, as they say. But we're going to talk to you about all the beautiful cars here, and of course, we're going to show you in detail these vehicles. So, of course, you can assess these cars and stop by, check them out, and make a deal and get yourself a beautiful car. And we're going to start off with the 10 models that we still have. We mentioned last month the new inventory is arriving, and those of you that know, whether it be in the car business or any other business, when you get new inventory, you got to get rid of the old inventory. You got to make room for the new. So the old inventory that we're getting out of here, we're getting off the lot, are the 10 models, brand spanking new 10 models, have never been driven at some great deals. And the first one I think we're going to talk about is a 10 model Nitro. Tell us about that.
We have a 10 model Nitro. It's silver in color, automatic, with power windows, all the equipment on it. There's special prices on it, Joe.
Now, the Nitros, if I'm not mistaken, they're like 3 years old. They've just been in the production for about 3 years?
3 years.
Beautiful cars.
Beautiful cars.
They really look unlike anything else, the body style and all. They're just, and real roomy. And I know you have some that have third row seating and some that don't.
Some do. Some have third row, some does not. It's a beautiful car. Come on in, take a look at it.
And great pricing on that Nitro as well.
Great pricing.
Now we're going to move on to the 10 model Sebring, which those of you that know about the Sebring, beautiful car, has been in production for a while, but I think the 10 model is the last of the Sebring, and to take its place is the 200, I think. But we've got a 10 model Sebring that we need to talk about. We need to get off the lot, and we've got some special pricing on it. Tell us about the Sebring.
The Sebring is a blue in color, beautiful car, 4-door, automatic, special pricing on it. Come on in and take a look.
Now, we want to tell you folks that, of course, you don't have to just shop at Kile Dodge when they're open. You can stop in here any time of the night, the weekend, just look around the lot, and then come back during office hours and go ahead and make a deal for the vehicle that you would like to have, that you see on the lot that you'd like to have in your driveway. Beautiful vehicles here, brand new, 10 models, and then some previously owned vehicles. But some special pricing, great deals on these cars. Now, we're going to move on to the 10 model Journey. And I know that's, how long has that been in production, Mr. Kyle?
About 3 years.
About 3 years as well.
Right.
Well, let's talk about this 10 model that we have on the lot we've got to get off.
We have a 10 model. It's a beige in color. It's an automatic.
Does the Journey also come in a standard shift, or is it just automatic?
It's just automatic in the Journey.
Okay. All right. Well, as you can see, a beautiful vehicle. Again, a 10 model, brand spanking new, and it can be yours. Just come and make an offer. Now we're going to move on to, of course, we've talked about this before. I did when we were last here, but I always love the Jeeps. And we've got a 10 model, a brand spanking new, 10 model Jeep Rubicon. Beautiful vehicle, 4-door red. Let's talk about the Jeep Rubicon.
Well, the Rubicon is one that most people are looking for. It's a beautiful car. It goes the mountains. It goes anywhere you want to go.
And the Jeeps, if I'm not mistaken, all the Jeeps, you can take the doors off. You can take the top off.
That's right. Take the doors off, take the top off.
And cruise the mountains, as they say.
That's right.
Cruise the mountains in a brand new Jeep Rubicon. Again, stop on by and make an offer on this vehicle, and you can have it in your driveway in just a couple of days.
The Rubicon is the top of the line in the Jeep.
Now, I know in the past we've shown 2-door. We have 2-door and 4-doors, but the 10 model that we're talking about is a 4-door.
Is a 4-door, that's right.
Okay. All right, now we're going to move on to the 10 model. And again, these are all brand spanking new vehicles. 10 model, Ram 2500 diesel. Now, folks, if you are looking for a truck, this is the truck you need to look at. This is a diesel, but I'm telling you what, start it up and listen to it. It doesn't sound like a diesel. It's as quiet as a mouse, strong as an ox, 2500 Ram series, and you can't do much better than a Dodge Ram truck. Let's talk about this truck.
Joey, this is a 2500. It's a mega cab. Everyone gets to ride. Just a beautiful car. Come on in and take a look.
And you know, when you say about the cab, you know, I think a lot of the older trucks that have kind of the, I guess they'd call them the extended cab or whatever, not much room in the back. I have a truck that has that, and if you're sitting in the back seat, your knees are up in your throat. This particular model, though, you're sitting in the back seat. It's like sitting in your living room because there's a lot of leg room.
You have lots of leg room in it. You don't have any problem with room.
Yeah.
If you're 6'5", you still have plenty of room.
Or if you're 5'6", it doesn't really matter.
5'6".
Okay, now these are the 10 models that must go. Again, the new inventory is arriving daily, so these 10 models have to go. And I think last time we talked about in the past, I think car dealerships would get the new models in toward the end of the year, September, I guess October in there, the new models. Everybody'd wait for those months for the new models to come out. But I think now, just all year long, they send the new models out. Is that not true?
Well, that's right. We have new models coming in. We need to move the 10s out.
And they got to go at some price. So come in and make an offer, and they'll work with you here. Of course, financing available and all of that, but we'll talk about that in just a few. Now we're going to move on to some of the brand new vehicles that are on the lot. And these you have to check out. First of all, this is an old favorite that Dodge has decided to bring back, and I'm glad they did. I know a lot of folks that have one of these, and in fact, my brother-in-law and sister have one. But the 11 models now, as you've seen in the commercial, it's gone through some changes, and the changes have all been good. It's revamped, reinvigorated, as they say, but it's the brand new 11 model Dodge Durango. What a beautiful, beautiful vehicle, and I guess Dodge now has come back with this vehicle because of the popularity.
That's right. We didn't have a Durango for 2 years. Now we got the new Durango out. Beautiful automobile. We have 3 different models in it. It's just a beautiful vehicle.
Now, if somebody comes in and they like a Dodge Durango, and of course they like the body style, they like the 11 model Dodge Durango, but maybe you don't have the color that they like, you could order one.
If we don't have the color, we will get the color that they want.
Yeah, they will do you up right here at Kile Dodge. Again, we're located at 511 South Lee Highway here in Cleveland, Kile Dodge Chrysler Jeep. We were talking before we went on air, and I do want to say this. If you come by to Kile Dodge is a hometown dealership. These are hometown folks that live here, obviously work here, work at Kile Dodge, go to church here, go to school here, and this is their community. So everybody is a friend when you come by here. It's no hard-pressed sales. You're able to walk around, check the cars out, and come in and talk to them. A lot of folks come by after they buy a car just to stop in and say hello and have a cup of coffee, because there is the hometown feel here at Kile Dodge. Something that you won't find in many car dealerships, but it is here at Kile Dodge because of this man, Bill Kile, the owner. Real quick, how long have you been in business here, Mr. Kile?
I've been here since 1979.
Oh, my goodness, 1979. I was just a child back then. 1979. That's
right.
If he's around that long, you know he's doing something right. And the deals that you'll find out here, this tells you that he is doing something right. So let's move on now. We talk about the Durango. Now let's go on and talk about the 11 model Nitro. Now we talked about the 10 model. Any difference with the 11 model from the 10?
Yes, they've made a lot of difference in the 2 vehicles. Just come by and take a look. We'll be glad to show you the difference in it, to see one of the salespeople, and they'll go over it with you.
And again, special pricing on 11 models.
On the 10s. 10s and 11s.
10s and 11s. We got the deals here are just fabulous, and you got to come by and check them out before you buy somewhere else. When you car shop, I think people do that for the most part, and you're going to want to stop by here. You'll leave here with something, I can tell you that. Now we're going to move on to a couple of the old favorites. The 11 model Challenger. Now, back in probably 1979, those things, the Challengers and the Chargers, people were really hot for. Of course, before that as well. But now the 11 models have come out of both Challenger and Charger. And I didn't know till I talked to Tony one day. The only difference in these two cars is I think the Charger is a 4-door, the Challenger's a 2-door.
That's right.
Tell us about the 11 model Challenger.
Well, the 11 model Challenger, you can get the Hemi engine, you can get the SRT8, or you can get the base unit. They are all beautiful cars. Just come on by and take a look.
Well, what is the difference between the SRT8 and the Hemi model?
The engine is the biggest difference.
Okay. And of course, the Hemi engine. Obviously, people always say, is there a Hemi in that? There's a Hemi in it.
The RT is also a Hemi.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes, but the SRT8 has a larger
Has
engine.
a larger engine?
Yes.
Okay. What gas mileage? Pretty close to the same from each?
I guess it would be close to the same.
Pretty close? Bigger engine,
The
obviously.
RT would have the best gas mileage.
Yeah. And they're just hot looking, as you can see by looking at the footage here. Of course, that's the Challenger, the 2-door. Now we'll move on to the 11 model Charger, which I think the one you're looking at right here is this red Charger, and beautiful, beautiful Charger.
Yes, it's a beautiful car. It has white stripes down the front. Just a beautiful car. It also has a Hemi engine.
Hemi engine as well.
That's right. It's 5.7 Hemi engine.
Wow. Okay. Well, we're going to move quickly here now so we can get everything in. We're going to go now to the 11 model Grand Jeep Cherokee, or Jeep Grand Cherokee, I should say. Tell us about that.
It's an all-new Grand Cherokee. It's a different body style.
And you've got, I guess you got lots of colors in that. And if you don't, as we said,
we
you can
have
order.
a mixture of colors. We have 3 different colors right now. We can get whatever color the customer is interested in.
Okay. And as you can tell, Grand Cherokees, and they're hot too. They're very popular as well and have been for a long time. Now, we also have on the lot, which we're showing you here, mucho minivans and trucks. Everything from the Dakota to the cab chassis. And just all great pricing.
That's right, the 1500s, 2500s, 3500s, and the cab and chassis.
And we've got, of course, all the minivans, as you can see down the line, lots of minivans. And as we were talking about before we went on, it's that time of year to get ready to travel, a little vacation. And those vans would be perfect for a family to go on vacation in.
That's right, vacation time. All the people can ride.
Yeah, everybody rides.
Can ride.
511 South Lee Highway is where we are at Kile Chrysler Jeep, 476-6555. Again, special pricing on all the vehicles we've talked about. Make an offer. Financing is available. And great deals as well on previously owned vehicles here on the lot. You may want to check those out as well. And remember, Kyle Dodge stands by every vehicle they sell. Well, Mr. Kyle, thank you for having us out here today again.
And thank you, Joe.
Yes, sir. And it's been great. Folks, stop by and see this man or any of the fine sales staff and get yourself a new vehicle from Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep. Again, located 511 South Lee Highway, phone 476-6555. For Shopping East Tennessee on WTMB, I'm Joe Palo.